Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is for class plus 2 students. In this video we will discuss very important basics of applications of derivatives and important MCQs. So let's begin. First of all, important basics. Derivative as a rate measure. Rate measure means derivative of a function. If we have given a function x here, then rate of change is dy by dx, that is 2x, and dy by dx is also called slope of the function. Next, increasing and decreasing function. A function f is said to be an increasing function if x1 is less than x2 implies fx1 less than equal to fx2, then it is called increasing function, or x1 greater than x2 implies fx1 greater than equal to fx2. In these both cases it is increasing function. Now strictly increasing function. For strictly increasing, x1 is less than x2 and fx1 is less than fx2. There is no any sign of equality, then it is called strictly increasing. x1 is greater than x2 implies fx1 is greater than fx2. Next, decreasing function. A function f is said to be decreasing function if x1 is less than x2 implies fx1 is greater than equal to fx2. Sign of inequality changes. Here is less than, here is greater than equal to, then it is called decreasing function. Or x1 is greater than x2 implies fx1 is less than equal to fx2. Then again it is called decreasing function when sign of inequality changes. And in increasing function, sign of inequality remains same. Next, monotone function. A function is said to be monotone if it is either increasing or decreasing. Next, tangent and normal. If y is equal to fx, then slope of the tangent is equal to dy by dx, and equation of tangent is y minus y dash is equal to slope x minus x dash, and equation of normal is y minus y dash is equal to slope x minus x dash. Now if slope of tangent is 4, then slope of normal is negative reciprocal of slope of tangent, that is minus 1 by 4. Next, working rule for maxima and minima. Working rule method to find absolute maximum and minimum values in a given interval. Find all points in the given interval. First of all, find dy by dx of given function, then equate it equal to 0, then take endpoints of the interval. At all these points calculate values of y, take the maximum and minimum out of these values. Next, first derivative test. In first derivative test, first of all find out dy by dx equal to 0 and find values of x is equal to a, b, c, let us suppose. Next step b, at x is equal to 1, check the sign of dy by dx if x less than a and x greater than a. If dy by dx changes sign from positive to negative, then it is local maximum, and if dy by dx changes sign from negative to positive, then it is point of local minimum, and if values remain same, that is from positive to positive or negative to negative, if sign remains same, then it is called point of inflection. For example, we have a point x minus 1, x minus 2. Now at point x is less than a, x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 2. Now first of all check it, x is equal to 1, x slightly less than a means 1, that is 0.99. Now at 0.99 this term is negative, this is also negative, so this minus minus plus. Now take value slightly greater than 1, then this term is positive and this is negative, that is positive to negative. Now for positive to negative, it is local maximum. Similarly at point 2, we will check the sign of function for slightly less value and slightly greater value. If sign changes from positive to negative, then it is local maximum. If negative to positive, then it is local minimum, and if sign does not change, then it is point of inflection. Next is very important, second derivative test. Second derivative test to find maxima and minima. Put y is equal to fx and find dy by dx or f dash x. Now dy by dx is equal to 0, that is f dash x is equal to 0, and find values of x, a, b and c. Now select first value, find double derivative. If double derivative is less than 0, x is equal to a gives the maximum value, and if double derivative is greater than 0, then it is minimum value. In this way we will find point of maxima and minima by using first derivative test and second derivative test. In second derivative test we will find out second derivative. If second derivative is less than 0, that is its value is negative, minus 4 let us suppose, less than 0, then it is maximum value. And if f double dash a is greater than 0, like positive value, then it is minimum value. Now we will solve some MCQs to more clarify about these concepts. First question, the radius of a circle is increasing uniformly at the rate of 3 cm per second. Now rate of change of radius, that is dr by dt, is given 3 cm. Now the rate of area of circle is increasing when the radius is 10 cm. Now area is equal to pi r square. Now rate of change of area is equal to dA by dt, that is 2 pi r dr by dt. Now put value of r and dr by dt. R is equal to 10 cm and dr by dt is equal to 3. Now solve this, we get 60 pi centimeter square per second. So answer is A option. Next question, the radius of a circle is increasing at the rate of 0.7 centimeter per second, that is dr by dt is given 0.7. The rate of change of circumference, formula of circumference of circle is 2 pi r. Rate of change of circumference, differentiate this equation, 2 pi dr by dt. Now put value of dr by dt in this equation. 2 pi multiplied by 0.7, that is 1.4. So answer is first option. Next question. An edge of a variable cube is increasing at the rate of 3 cm per second. Then the rate of increase of the volume of cube. Now edge of a variable cube is increasing at the rate of 3 cm, that is dx by dt is given 3. Now rate of change of volume, that is volume is equal to x cube. Now dv by dt 3x square, differentiate this equation, 3x square dx by dt. Now put value of x and dx by dt in this equation. 3 multiplied by x, that is h. H is equal to 10 cm. X square 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by dx by dt is given 3. So the answer is 900. So again answer is A option. Next question number 4. The slope of the normal to the curve. This curve is given y is equal to 2x square plus 3. First of all, slope of this curve dy by dx, differentiate 4x plus 3, and differentiation of sign is cos. 4x plus 3 cos x. Now at x is equal to 0, dy by dx is equal to 4 multiplied by 0, that is 0, and 3 cos x. Cos 0 is equal to 1, so slope is equal to 3. This is slope of tangent. Now we have to find out slope of normal. So slope of normal is negative reciprocal of slope of tangent, that is minus 1 by 3. So correct answer is D option, minus 1 by 3. Next question number 5. The total revenue in rupees received from the sale of x units of a product is given by Rx is equal to 3x square plus 36x plus 5. Now marginal revenue by differentiating this equation, dr by dx, which is equal to 6x plus 36. Now at x is equal to 15. 6 multiplied by 15 plus 36, that is 126. So answer is D option. Next question. The slope of the tangent to the curve y is equal to 3x raised to the power 4 minus 4x at x is equal to 4. Now slope of tangent, differentiate this equation, dy by dx is equal to 12 x raised to the power 3 and minus 4. Now at x is equal to 4, put x is equal to 4, 12 multiply by 4 raised to the power 3 minus 4. Solve this, we get 764. So answer is B option. For slope of tangent, just differentiate with respect to x. Next question number 7. Find the rate of change of area of which circle with respect to its radius r when radius is equal to 6 cm. First of all, formula of area of circle is pi r square. Now rate of change of area with respect to radius, that is differentiate this equation with respect to r. dA by dr is equal to 2 pi r. Now at r is equal to 6 cm, so put r is equal to 6. 2 pi multiplied by 6, that is 12 pi. So answer is B option. Next question number 8. Find the rate of change of area of circle with respect to its radius when radius is 5 cm. This question is also same as previous question. Just put r is equal to 5 centimeter instead of 6 centimeter. So you try this question by yourself. Next question, rate of change of area of circle with respect to its radius when radius is equal to 4 centimeter. This question is also same. Next question number 10th, the function fx is equal to 3x plus 17 is. Now for increasing, decreasing or strictly decreasing, first of all differentiate this function. Differentiation is equal to 3, which is greater than equal to 0, which is strictly greater than 0, sorry. So fx is strictly increasing, so answer is A option, it is strictly increasing function. Next question number 11, the function fx is equal to sin x. Now differentiate this function. F dash x is equal to cos x. Cos x is greater than 0 for every x belonging to 0 to pi by 2. So fx is increasing in 0 to pi by 2. So answer is A option. Next question number 12. The function fx is equal to log x. Again differentiate this function. F dash x is equal to 1 by x. And 1 by x is greater than x for every 0 to infinity. So it is strictly increasing function for interval 0 to infinity. So answer is A option. Next question, the radius of a circle is increasing at the rate of 0.8. Then the rate of increasing circumference is, now rate of change of radius is given 0.8 and circumference is equal to 2 pi r. Rate of change of circumference is equal to, differentiate this equation, dc by dt is equal to 2 pi dr by dt, which is further equal to 2 pi multiply by dr by dt is equal to 0.8, which is further equal to 1.6. So answer is A option. Next question, the length x of a rectangle is decreasing at the rate of 3 centimeter. Let length of the rectangle is equal to x. So dx by dt is equal to minus 3. For decreasing we use negative sign. And breadth is increasing at the rate of 2 centimeter, that is dy by dt is equal to 2. For increasing we use positive sign, dy by dt is equal to 2. Now perimeter of the rectangle is equal to 2x plus y. Now rate of change of perimeter is equal to 2 dx by dt plus 2 dy by dt. Now put values of dx by dt and dy by dt in this equation. Dx by dt is equal to minus 3 and dy by dt is equal to plus 2. Now solve this. 2 multiplied by minus 3, that is minus 6, and 2 multiplied by 2, that is 4. So answer is minus 2. At what rate the perimeter of the rectangle decreases? So answer is 2 centimeter per minute. The function fx is equal to log x is strictly increasing on. Now differentiate this function. Differentiation of log x is equal to 1 by x. Now function fx is strictly increasing for f dash x is greater than 0, that is 1 by x is greater than 0 implies x is greater than 0, that is x belongs to 0 to infinity. So answer is B option. For strictly increasing function, derivative must be greater than 0. Okay students, I hope you all understand all MCQs. Now you will practice more MCQs of applications of derivatives for preparation of your first term exam. Thank you.